Hi folks, welcome back to Retired Guy's Journal. Today we're going to go camping cross country as the true pioneers did back in the 1800s. So you have to have your covered wagon, and you have to have your horse. And the horse isn't here right now because she went out and got some grain for it. But we went all the way across the country to our campsite. And of course there's the livestock, one of the livestock. Toby, Hank, where you at? There's another of the livestock. Life was hard, and I'm trying to replicate it the best I can at today's standards. But anyway, on this covered wagon, climate control was very important. You just had to try to stay cool and comfortable in the very hot heat of the day. So this covered wagon is equipped with 2 air conditioners, which were pretty common back in the day. And then there's the bed. There's the other livestock. Hello, Hank. And Sissy and Toby. But with like most covered wagons back in the day, you had a few comforts to try to take your mind off of the hard travels, like massaging recliners. And of course, you had to have your big screen TV and refrigeration to keep your food cold. Your indoor fire pit. And there's your well for the inside of the house, your covered wagon rather. Life was pretty primitive, but we managed to get along. And for emergencies, you know, you couldn't always stop to find a restroom. So in this covered wagon, we have a place for that. And to keep the beast from Mother Nature bothering you too much, just like they sang in the old days around the campfire, we have music that's piped inside the wagon and also on the outside of the wagon. As well as we have an outdoor cooking station for old Cookie to cook at. There's a little portable campfire. as well as another one. And here comes our horse that we just got grained and fed. And he's backing up to the old wagon. There's old Hoss. With every wagon train, you had to have a cook, and the cook just went and got back from getting supplies.
Had to go to Dollar General.
They didn't have Dollar General back then. This is the 1800s, and there's the cook, as with all wagon trains. She just got back bringing some victuals, and the livestock are attacking her. So there you have it. There's the basics. It's rough. It's not easy traveling this way. But just like the pioneers were proving it was done, and it can be done again. Now we beefed up our horse to where we only need one. We keep him fed pretty good. But we managed to find this place on our travels, and it's not so bad. And I'll hop on this little pony right here and travel through this area and let you see what it's like. So like most wagon trains, we have our wagons scattered, but they can circle together pretty quick in case of an attack. But we have all sorts of wagons on this journey, and they have their horses and their ox. It is morning time out here on the old trail. Most folks are fixing their victuals. We have a pretty large wagon train, but nowhere near as many people as we normally take on these trips. Our wagon master told us that the name of this camping area that we're staying at on this wagon train is called Percy Quail, and it's located about 8 miles from Combs, Mississippi. But it's pretty nice. We got a place for you to swim in the swimming hole. As you can see, the wagon train is spread out. I don't know why they did that, because most of them, it's going to take a while to circle the wagons if we have to. Now, most folks have never seen a pony as small as the one that I'm riding right now. It's a very small, tiny pony, and it's kind of drawing a lot of looks. Folks on this wagon train have never seen anything like that. So I'm getting a lot of strange looks. People are waving out of curiosity, wondering what kind of a horse that is. There's an old Pioneer. Some might say I'm getting a little old for these trips, especially taking the little pony, because it takes a little bit of skill to ride a pony this small. And today is the 9th of September, and on the 24th of September I'll celebrate my 70th birthday. But in the meantime, back to our wagon, where the wife is fixing up some victuals for me. Or I should say, so we'll continue this journey in a little bit. So we're back in the covered wagon, and Cookie's fixing up some victuals, just like they did back in the day, in the 1800s. Slicing up a big old beefsteak tomato.
Fresh from someone's garden.
She's got some biscuits in the fire pit. And on top of the fire pit, she's got some beef and gravy. Pretty much your typical staple on the trail. The livestock here are pretty tired out, looks like. They're not your typical livestock. We allow them inside the covered wagon. Just as in the days of old, you had your canned beverages. Our choice is Pepsi. As with everything back in the day, it was kind of hard. You had to make do the best you could. Keeping things cold in these boxes here was quite convenient. Doesn't look like we got much in the top compartment. Of course, this is only a 3-day journey this time. Livestock here need some serious training to not get in my chair all the time. Especially as tired as I am, considering I have to drive this wagon train all over the country. And it's pretty hard on the old guy riding that old horse out there. But we're getting by as best we can. Starting to get a little warm in here. So we'll drop the temperature down 1 degree. Now some of these folks in the covered wagons from the 1800s had a lot more creature comforts than we do. But we try to make ours as original as possible from back in the day. So our covered wagon is pretty much typical of what you would find. Like most long journeys in the covered wagon, the livestock are wore out. So here we are, we're on the ponies exploring the grounds. And we'll overtake her pony because it's much slower than this one. The name of that pony is the Mertain Wide Wheel Pro. And the pony I'm riding is the V11. But these are the grounds where we're staying. Pretty through here. We had to get away from the rest of the wagon train for a while. Back there somewhere. I gotta pause and let her catch up. I can't go much slower. Be careful now. Not too shabby for a 62-year-old woman. All right, well, let me see. How old is she? 1960, 70, 80, 90, 2000, 10, 20. How old are you, honey? 64?
Yeah.
64 years old, and look at that. You can go down this way if you want, because that way's the way out, hon. Let's go down this way. Come on. Might see some gators. There's supposed to be gators in here. Do you see any? I don't see any. Yeah, kind of get up here with me a little bit. Because I don't know where you're at and how far behind you are, because I tend to go a lot faster than you.
Well, honey, I'm just taking my time.
Well, take your time, sweetheart, but when I take off, you could be a mile or two behind me for all I know.
No, I'm
Okay.
but you know, you might fall.
Well, if I do, it'll be a first. I've never fallen. Not saying it won't happen. It's just a matter of time before I wreck this thing. But I hope not, because I'm not wearing any safety gear at all. You just gotta be careful of that scooter you're riding. It'll do 28 miles an hour. This is quite the place, isn't it? So this is a weird state park. I'm not going in, I'm going to go this way. Wonder what that is. They said at the north end of the lake there's gators. Oh, I bet it's over there where all that grass and marsh is. I bet you the gators are over there in that marsh. Let me stop this thing. Okay, we're gonna walk down this way and see what we see. There may or may not be alligators, and if there are, they might be on the bank, so we gotta be careful.
Ouch. Stuff that bites you.
Oh yeah.
Look at that. No, I'm not walking through here.
What a dork.
Ouch.
I don't know, I ain't got bit. It's got something biting her. Oh, little brown bugs? I don't know, I don't see any on me yet. Oh, wait a minute. Did I just see a gator? No. No, it was a shadow. It was a shadow. Yeah, go ahead, hon. Go ahead. I'll meet you over there. Oh, it's so nice out here. Beautiful weather. You cannot ask for better weather. It's probably about high 70s. I don't know if I had to guess. Very low 80s. Humidity is very low today. Finally, you can go outside without being drenched in sweat. And this is the first trip I've made all year. The wife's been to Colorado, of course. But she had to go help her sister. She had a broken hip. Or not a broken hip, she had a hip replacement. That's what it was. And of course she was gone for, oh geez, over a month. And we can't leave our place empty for more than 3 days because it's a big property, needs a lot of maintenance. Yeah, this is gorgeous out here. So as I've said in other videos I've done in the past, that I'm trying to get all the maintenance and upkeep done on the property because we're probably going to sell it.
Figured it out.
What was it, hon?
Oh, ants.
Oh,
I parked the scooter.
oh, you got in an anthill.
Yeah, and you couldn't see it because of all the pine nuts.
Okay. So we're getting ready probably to sell in the spring. And we really don't know where we're going to go. We're thinking South Dakota, but heck, that could change. May end up in Alaska for all we know. But it's being retired. We can, and luck, the Lord's blessed us to where we can move pretty much wherever we want to. Where are my wheels at, huh?
Yeah, because I parked my scooter right next to you.
Oh.
Be careful where you step.
Okay, I must have been lucky, huh?
Yeah. Yeah. But they're all over there. See, you can see them crawling.
And
There's a little hole.
they're probably red ants.
Yeah, that's what. Look at my
Yeah,
ankles.
because red ants bite you.
I got all kinds of bites all over my ankles.
Yeah. Your legs have got a long way to go to catch up to mine.
Mine looked like that when we first moved.
Look at these legs, they're all chewed up.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's on my waist and chest too. Well, when it's 95 degrees outside and 100 degrees or 100% humidity.
You need my shoulder for
Yeah,
leg up.
you can go. Go do a little cross country here. We're on the pier. I gotta wait till she gets going because I gotta go a little faster than she does. Okay, here we go. Like I said, I gotta go a little faster. Whoa! That's quite a hill for me. Now, Chooch would have had no problem going up and down steps or anywhere else. But he ain't 70 years old either. Or almost 70. There you go, you got it. Be careful now on that gravel hike. Sometimes two wheels is more dangerous than one. There she goes. It's kind of nice getting out with just us and the puppies. We keep planning a trip with one of my stepdaughters in Missouri, and we can't never seem to meet up. Something always comes up on our end. But this would have been a great place to camp with them. They have a big old camper, and would have been fun. Maybe they can get in on the next wagon train adventure. Yeah, I think so. I definitely don't want to hit that. Man, I can't get over how pretty it is today. It was so blasted hot you can't do nothing. Man, it smells good out here, doesn't it? I don't see any pine trees at all.
I saw some deer coming back.
Oh, you saw some deer?
Yeah, and a little bitty kitty.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, he was by the white bucket on the side of the road up here.
Well, he probably belongs to somebody over here.
Yeah.
I hope. Hope somebody didn't just drop him off. I should have brought my wrist mirror so I could see behind me. We're only doing probably 15 miles an hour. I tend to like to go a little faster. Well, stay on the road. Stay on the road. He can pass. Stay on the road.
You know what my mind thinks right now? If the bear ran out, what would I do?
I'd keep going.
Go really fast.
I'd be going.
That's why I want to see how fast this thing will go.
You know what would happen? I can go a lot faster than you. He'd get you.
Oh, that's not coming.
Well, that's
Stay behind.
the way it is. You can only go 28 miles an hour. I can go a lot faster than that. And I think bears can run like 30 miles an hour. The slowest person has to be concerned. What's that?
It only does 17 miles an hour.
You want me to show you how to make it go faster?
Well, I've got the throttle wide open.
No. Hit that button on the left.
The M button?
Yeah, and it'll go in one gear higher. It'll go in super mode. You hit that button, it'll go 28 miles an hour. Yeah, because I'll be at the wagon sleeping. that's nice. I'm really enjoying this.
Yeah, very beautiful.
Very much enjoying this. We got to do this a lot more often.
Yeah.
Beware of alligators.
They wouldn't come up this far though, right?
They'll come up on those banks. No, they're going to stay close to the water. They may come up on the banks to sun themselves, but they're not going to come all the way up there. Not unless they're enticed with like a raw chicken or something.
Look.
Yeah. What was that?
Is that an eagle?
I think it's a hawk. He's big, ain't he? Oh, there's our wagon right there. That's a nice little ride. Nice little ride. Now I think I want to go get my ice water. Boy, what a beautiful place. This is only about an hour and 15 minutes from our home. We have a nice park, probably about 20 miles from us, but it's not this nice. And it's been closed all year, just like this one was closed. What they did was remodel this place, and that's what they're doing at the other place where we're at. It's a beautiful park. And I stand corrected, it's not Percy Quinn, it's Percy Quell Lake. Oh, down here?